Hi. 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 Welcome to my channel. My name is McKenna. I'm 17. I graduate next week. I live in Arizona. So this video is just gonna be like a get to know me video because it is the first video on my channel. This channel is mostly gonna be vlogs, me just talking and stuff. Maybe some hangouts with friends potentially, and basically just whatever I want, honestly. So I watched a couple of videos before doing this, like first YouTube videos, and this account called Victoria West had such like a cool get to know me video, and one of the first things they included was the languages they spoke, so I'm gonna start there. I obviously speak English, and then I also speak Spanish. I went to a dual language immersion school where half of the day was taught in Spanish and half of the day was taught in English. So when I learned math 2nd to 5th grade entirely in Spanish, and like history and stuff like that. And then middle school I did science in Spanish, which was interesting. Okay, let's talk about the language I don't speak, Hopi, which is the tribe that I am. I'm half Hopi. My Hopi name is Talik Mana. That's like a huge part of who I am. So what do? Basically my whole life at the moment is choir. I'm the publicist for my choir program. I'm in my school's top 2 choirs and the top orchestra currently, so half my day is music. Pretty fun. We closed on Mean Girls a few weeks ago. I was ensemble, but I've been in like almost every show at my school. Except for the ones when parents made me drop because of my grades. Whoops. I think the thing I enjoy most about my life is performing. Okay, let's talk about some of my likes. With artists, I wanted to list off Beyonce, obviously, Tyler the Creator, Erykah Badu, The Smiths, Lauryn Hill. I actually have I got some albums for Christmas from my aunt, and these are like, I haven't worn them out recently. We got Lauryn Hill, we got GNX, we got SZA, we got Control. Oh, of course my auntie had to give me Thriller. If you're getting a person with a new record player some albums, like you have to get like the best-selling album of all time. But I didn't realize when I got this, like I opened it up. Why does he have a tiger? Tyler. Oh my god, I was so happy when I opened it up and I saw this. I love Tyler the Creator. I feel like such a poser whenever I say the music that I'm into, because I'm never like truly completely invested. Like I don't know all of their best songs. I definitely don't know the words to every single song ever that I like. I just follow things that I like the way they sound, and I'm like, ooh. I really like The Smiths. I like Outkast. Let's look through my Spotify. Let's see. I can't believe I forgot to mention Paramore. I love Paramore. Hayley Williams is a black woman. Hey, Paramore, one of my favorite bands. Performed it for my school's talent show in the fall. Doechii is one of my favorite. Doechii is my favorite female. Wait, forgot about Megan. Doechii. God, I don't know. I think Doechii is like my favorite female rapper though, because when like I listen to All the Places You'll Go, I listen to I'm all alone on a deep dark web, me and my phone in this twin size bed. Like, girl, I was there. I want to get into like more. Okay, don't judge me because I don't know genres like that, because I'm not like that, but I want to get into more like pop punk. I don't know how to describe the vibe of the music I like listening to. I don't like too hard of metal, but I like a little edge in it, you know? Edge in it. Alright. Tupac, Duh. Steve Lacy. I love Steve Lacy freshman year. Freshman year Steve Lacy was my goat. Okay, I spent too long on this part. Movies I like. I recently watched Perks of Being a Wallflower for the first time. And I understand why people are annoying about it now, because that is literally one of the great... It's such a good movie. I love that movie. On that note, Beautiful Boy, I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a long time because I'm scared. That movie, trauma. I love getting broken down by that movie. That's one of my favorite movies to watch when I need to just sob. The Wiz. I hope you all know what The Wiz is, and if you don't, go look it up immediately, because what are you doing? I love The Wiz. It is like one of the movies that like defined me. I don't even remember the first time I watched it because it's probably on since the day I was born. That was the start of my love for theater, like The Wiz. Watch it if you haven't. Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. Nipsey Russell. I don't remember the lion's name, but go watch it. The Mask. The Mask, Jim Carrey, 1994. I don't know the year. But that is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't care about how badly aged it is or anything like that. That is Cameron Diaz's first movie. The way she walks in, like... On that note, Annie 2014, Black Annie. That was my... I remember walking into that movie theater, watching that movie and be like, that could be me. I could be on there. I could do that. Guess what my ego says? Harry Potter. I was such a big nerd when I was little. Like, oh my, I literally have a torn up Harry Potter book right here. Like, I love Harry Potter. This is not Harry Potter. This is Morgan, bro. We'll get into book series later. Guess what book this is? Guess my house based off of this video. I only read Dramani fanfic. I know that's controversial, but I like... You know what? I might do a whole video explaining why I like Dramani, specifically for one person. Hunger Games. I will also get into that with the book series, but I love Hunger Games. It's literally how me and one of my friends became friends. We started talking about throwing knives for some reason, and Peppa Pig, because it was fall of 2019. Glass Onion. I love Glass Onion. And that vibe of movie, like the mystery element. And I like it more than the original Knives Out and more than Wake Up Dead Man. Just because of how fun it is. Like, I love that movie. I love Bullet Train. I love The Menu. I love Grand Budapest Hotel. I just like that genre of movie. It's incredible. Okay, shows. Percy Jackson. Also, another book series I have to talk about. I love Percy Jackson so bad. I read all of those books within like 2 months. Interview with the Vampire. I love those gay little vampires. The next season of that is also coming out next month. I am so happy. Like, I haven't read any of the books, and I probably should, but I kind of want to be surprised by the new season. I have loved every second of that show, and I don't know how I feel about Lestat, honestly. I think I like him, but I rewatched season 1 recently, and it was bad in there, girl. But I'm excited for the Vampire Lestat. Hi, I'm back like a week later, like 4 days post-graduation. I'm getting ready for my grad party right now. So let's get back into it. Books that I really like, or book series, I guess. The Morgan Crow series, or One Dismissed series. I don't know how to refer it. I'm like not in the community online, but I have had one of the books on my desk forever. Haven't wanted to read, I guess. Yeah, love those. Harry Potter, like I talked about before. I think I read the entire series in like 3rd grade and was obsessed from there on. Love Harry Potter. Percy Jackson, I read that a little later, but that was like, whoa, am I a demigod? Am I a child of Athena? Hunger Games. Katniss should have been native. Okay, The Watsons Go to Birmingham was like a formative book for me. It's about this family from like Chicago or something in the 60s, 1963. And it has Sky Jackson in it. But they travel to visit family in Birmingham for the summer. There ends up being a bombing at a church, and I was like, oh, the movie has Sky Jackson in it. Whoops. Ready Player One. I read that in middle school. After really liking the movie, I just really liked a lot of fantasy books because of the escapism element. Also, excuse my makeup process. I don't really know how to do makeup. Okay, let's wrap this video up with my favorites, with my favorite musicals. Okay, one of my all-time favorite musicals is Falsettos. That was the first musical I was like genuinely obsessed with in middle school, and I really just, it's a must watch. Like, it's the most depressing musical I've ever watched. It's beautiful. It's about like the AIDS crisis in the late 70s, early 80s, and it is devastating and beautiful, the music, and it's really funny. Don't forget about that. Little Shop. I saw Little Shop in DC on a field trip with my choir, and I was sitting next to one of my friends who's obsessed with like Little Shop, Sweeney Todd, Rocky Horror, things of that occult nature, and she was sitting next to her, just made it even more fun. But hey, I want to be a street urchin. I want to be Audrey too. One of my dream roles. Be More Chill, another musical I was obsessed with in middle school. Be More Chill was the first like edgy, raunchy show I really liked, well, other than Heathers. Yeah, I was like, this is the new me in middle school. So I will always have love for that show. Into the Woods, hot take. I like the Anna Kendrick, James Corden Into the Woods. I don't gaff. I've never seen it on stage, and it is one of my must-dos. I'd also love to be in the show. Like, it's fast-paced and like everybody is, I don't even know, I would just love it. Mamma Mia. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna like go through the list really quickly, and if I have anything to say, I'll say it after. Mamma Mia, Ride the Cyclone, Heathers, Hairspray, Chicago, The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, Trail to Oregon, Spring Awakening, and Carrie. Let me continue. I saw Mamma Mia at Gamage last year with my mom, and I was like, oh, I realize why everybody's obsessed with this now. I realized like why this is one of the most popular shows, because it's just so fun and it's so girlhood, and it has roles for older women which are actually fun and people actually aspire to play. I love Mamma Mia. Ride the Cyclone. Oh my god. I want to be Noelle. That's all I have to say. Heathers, one of the first musicals I actually like became obsessed with, and one of the things that brought me to musical theater. Okay, Hairspray.
Woo! Nice white kids who like to lead the way, and once a month we have our Negro Day.
My sister and I quote that all the time. I love Hairspray. It's so fun, it's so silly, it's so camp. I do need to watch the original John Waters version. I heard it makes it much better. I love Hairspray. Chicago is just like, everybody loves Chicago. Like, it's so fun. Again, woman-led show. Dream show, dream show, dream show. The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. Honestly, any Star Kids show, but these two, The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals and Trail to Oregon, were like the first couple that I saw, and they were like, oh yeah. And seeing people who like are in media that I actually watch now in there is crazy. And I started watching Star Kid because of Glee, and I liked like the different ending aspects for Trail to Oregon. Anyways, Spring Awakening, Freak Show, Lea Michele's boobies. What stuff do I do next? Last but not least, Carrie. When I first saw that, I would like imagine myself in the role. Genuinely, it was so dissociating into that movie. Into that show. I watched this one slime tutorial. All of these were via slime tutorial, by the way. Yeah, that's all. See y'all later. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.